Hi guys, here we have last year's 11 metre Duotone Neo and this year's Duotone 10 metre Neo SLS. So we're going to pump her up in a second. Notice the bag's a lot smaller. It has a more like a duffel bag sort of zip on the top, which you can pull down tight if you want to. Expands out to a decent sort of size. I still don't think it's quite as big as the other one. I'll pump up both kites side by side to give you a bit of a comparison. Wish I had a 10 metre, but I don't. I've got an 11 from last year. I got a 10 from this year, so be a little bit different, but it should give us a bit of an idea what they look like. Here we've got our two Neos inflated. Orange one being 2020, bluey green being the new one, 2021. Like I said, it is an 11 metre and a 10 metre, so it's not a true comparison. I don't have two that are the same, unluckily. We've taken it out, we've ridden it a few times. Figured we'd pump her up down the beach and give you a bit of a look at the whole build and construction of it. When we look at the new Neo, you can see the new material, the new Penta TX here. The new material they're making these kites out of in the SLS model. Going along this leading edge. Leading edge is made of that same material. They've replaced the Dacron over the whole kite with Penta TX, which is lighter and stronger. Over the whole kite, we're talking about the kite being 15% lighter and being 5 times stronger. You can see the material going all through their wingtips and along the leading edge. All the reinforcing patches that we used to have the Dacron on is now reinforced with the Penta TX instead. Through your wingtips here, you can see the Penta TX stuff instead of Dacron. And it's a lot lighter and a lot stronger. When you fly the kite, you can really feel the difference. It still feels like a Neo. It just feels like a smaller Neo, honestly. Except for you have the same power as a 10. We've had nobody fly this kite and not enjoy flying it so far. I'm not saying it's going to be for everybody. It's certainly very enjoyable to fly. Pretty much like flying an 8 or a 9 from last year, but it's a 10, but has the power of the 10 from this year. Drifts a little bit more, boosts a bit more. Very enjoyable, especially when the wind is a bit marginal or not quite right. It feels really good. We look at the build. Similar to last year, same sort of bungee system set up on the wingtips. We've still got pulleys on our lines. We've got the smaller bridling as well, saving a little bit of weight, a little bit thinner, a little bit stronger. But like I said, the main difference is that even the feel of the leading edge, that material feels different. It's supposed to be harder wearing, last longer. You've also got your flex struts coming through here. So the Neo SLS is quite a different little beast to the Neo, but still has a lot of the characteristics that are the same as far as feel and performance. It actually performs a little faster and a little snappier. Now I put the new 10 metre over the old 11 metre. You can see the wingtips here. New 10 metre, slightly different shape on that wingtip there. Not a lot. Obviously it's 11 metre behind it, so it's going to stick out the back a bit. That gives you a bit of an idea in the cut and the shape, what the two kites look like over the top of each other. Like I said, you can see here on the end of the wingtip there that the new Neo is a little bit more upright, not quite so drawn back. So overall this kite's been really good. Like I said, with the new Penta TX leading edge and reinforcing everywhere, the same Trinity material in the rest of the kite, makes for a really well built, high quality kite. Some people have said, they felt it was like a smaller Neo. Most people have been really pleased with the feel and the response. Certainly in the bigger size, it's going to be a real great thing to have a little bit more responsive, bigger kites. Always a positive. I've flown this kite and used it for a lesson now, and I've had several customers on it. Overall, everybody's been really impressed with it. Both with the construction, the weight, and the feel of it in the air, which is awesome.